Hello, NewWaveOfBritishHeavyMetal.com here. Today it's the 18th of May 2023. Quick favour as usual please, and that's if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel. That'd be excellent, appreciated, big help, so please do click the button if you would. Okie doke, now we're going all the way back to the original good old New Wave of British Heavy Metal days, and the band is Denigh, spelt a little bit unusual. They appeared back in the late 1970s, came from the southeast of England, Kent area I think it was, and again just like them and many contemporaries of theirs at the time, you know, the new wave of British heavy metal was taking off. Just about anyone that was a rock band got tagged NWOBHM, and you know, Denigh were no exception. They did become quite popular in the local area that they operated from. And they put together an early demo tape that they sold at gigs, and that went down quite well apparently. And then in around about 1980 they self-financed a single which was No Way, backed by Running. 1,000 copies produced, and they went down well as well, blimey. Anyway, legend has it that single made number 97 of all positions on the UK singles chart, and you know, despite the band's best efforts, growing local popularity, and even putting together an album that was that was produced on cassette in some numbers, didn't quite work out for them. They fizzled out, and you know, Denigh became no more. You know, one of many that followed that route back then, but today, thankfully, as they continue to do somehow with lost in inverted commas NWOBHM era bands, those fine crew at obscure NWOBHM releases have unearthed Denigh's stuff somehow and given them the treatment, putting together one of the label's limited edition runs of 500 CDs. And this one consists of Denigh's single, you know, that No Way and Running, 5 live recordings, and a session from 1983 which was known as the Lean On 'Em Hard session. So as usual with obscure NWOBHM releases, that there are only 500 CDs, but style-wise Denigh wrote tight and punchy hard rockers, which many of which were quite catchy too, and they all generally came in around 3 to 4 minutes. So you know, no wasted effort here, straight in it, no messing about, punch, and there we are. And that first single, you know, is a good example of that. No Way, jaunty little number, fastish riff, bouncing along nicely, nifty solo and a bit of melody in there as well. And Running perhaps is a little bit harder. Of the demos, Mean Streak, Dead and Buried, and Bed of Nails are the pick for me. Each very enjoyable, delivered with some enthusiasm. Nice riffage, short to the point, no wasted notes here, you know, no fluff. The solo in short and to the point as well. The vocals are catchy, and perhaps Dead and Buried's the pick of them, with it being nice and fast as it belts along as well. As for the sessions, you know, that Lean On 'Em Hard session, that gives you more evidence of how Denigh were just that little bit different from the Hard and Fast Brigade, and able to write varied songs which were, you know, nicely heavy, but also had some finesse to them as well. A good example of that, Call Me Angel, a little bit brooding, a little bit slower in style, whereas Ironclad and Foxy are, you know, proper hard and heavy rockers, like it a lot. I say long may obscure NWOBHM releases keep doing what they do, and somehow repeatedly unearth bands from the good old original NWOBHM days which might otherwise have remained generally forgotten, and do their bit to show what a huge range of talent there was back then as a new wave of British heavy metal took off. As I mentioned back at the start of this, there are only 500 CDs as is obscure NWOBHM releases way. As I record this 18th of May 2023, both the label and Sonic Age Records, which is where I got my copy from, are still showing availability. So I'll put a link to both obscure NWOBHM releases and Sonic Age Records in the description below. The label's been quite busy this past couple of weeks or so, and put out 3 in short order. Titan was the first of them, and the previous video on the channel covers that CD. Now we've got Denigh, and also a band called Falcon, if anyone might remember them. I've got that coming up next. Just need to give it a few more listens to, and then I'll review that as well. But in the meantime, check out Denigh. It's all good stuff, and see if you can get one of the 500. So there we are. That's Denigh, and Falcon will be along shortly. All right. Oh, please subscribe to the channel before you go. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and take care.